Hi there, this is Tammy with Tammy's Stamping Therapy. This is my Stamping 101 video for this week. I think I'm on chapter 4, but I wouldn't swear to it. I'll put it in the title below. I had a very busy week and didn't have a lot of time to think too hard about what I wanted to do today. I know Alicia has made a couple comments about me doing a video on inks, and I will do that. I need to do a little research on some different kinds of inks first, and it's going to be a little bit more time consuming than I had time for this week. I'm a little overextended again, which seems to be a theme with me. So today, because this is Stamping 101, I wanted to share with you how easy it is to start stamping and card making if you don't own any supplies. As you know, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and Stampin' Up! Has several different kinds of card kits that you can purchase. They have a monthly subscription kit that they call Paper Pumpkin, and then there are different kinds of kits in their catalog. There are also, I think every craft company out there seems to have a different kind of card kit. You saw last week maybe where I showed a box I got from the Stamps of Life that is one of their monthly kits. I have gotten kits from Paper Craft Society, and it's nice when the kits are all-inclusive. So Stampin' Up! Has 3 kinds of kits. They have all-inclusive kits. They have 3 kinds of kits? No. What kind of? They have Paper Pumpkin, which is not something that's shown in the catalog. It's a monthly subscription. It is all-inclusive. It comes with stamps and ink, and your first month it also includes a stamping block. Comes with the ink you need to make the projects that are in it. The kits in the catalog are either all-inclusive or you need to purchase something else to go with it. So I'm going to show you 3 different kits, and we'll actually make the projects that are in one of them. And I'm hoping this doesn't get too long. So this kit is called Simply Citrus. The kit comes like this. It is shrink wrapped in plastic when you get it, but it's in this really cool box that can be used for a gift box. Inside this box, you have an ink pad, a stamp set, and then all the rest of the stuff is shrink wrapped together. But here's the stamp set. Just a note, hello sunshine, way to go, thanks for being you, and then there's some fruit on there. The rest of it is all shrink wrapped together. You can see it does have a stamping block. So this kit has everything you need to make cards. Let me show you everything that's inside it. This is the label, and it has everything you need to make these 5 cards that comes with envelopes. And the cards will be already printed, and the stamping that we're going to do, it looks like, is probably just the words. So we'll see what's in it as we go. I love that it comes with this heavy piece of cardboard that it's bound on. Great for making boxes. Stampin' Up! Has several different things that come with fun cardboard that works for boxes. Chipboard. So when you open this, inside there's a little diagram. These are kind of hard to read, I think. This tells you what's included in your kit, and then it tells you what the stamps are. These are tiny little numbers. So number 1 stamp in Night of Navy ink. So then you go look at the card, and there's a little number 1 here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's telling you to stamp that in Night of Navy ink. Number 3 right there is adhere using Stampin' Dimensionals. So it's telling you to take this piece and add it to the top of the card with dimensionals. Number 2, these are hard for me to read because they're tiny. Number 2 is, I usually look at the pictures and do what I want. Number 2 is these tiny little flowers, and it says to adhere them with, it says adhesive dots. There's glue dots in here probably. Number 4 Number 4. This one has number 4. Tie twine in a bow and then adhere. Number 5 is to wrap the baker's twine around the panel and then tie in a bow. So that's what the, and then there's different languages. So there's a picture for each card that shows you how to make it. So I will go through and make one of each card. I usually whip out these kits pretty quick. Not when I'm talking, but I'll just sit and do one, and it doesn't take very long at all. It's interesting. They include this block. This is not, it's nice and thick, but when you buy blocks from Stampin' Up, they come like this. See the rounded edges? And it's just really nice to hold. I don't know why that's not the kind. It must cost way more to make these than these. But it is thick. Some of their stuff used to come with really thin blocks, and I don't like the thin blocks. It comes with envelopes, which are lined on the inside. If I can get to the middle of these. So, looks like there's 2 different linings. So that's fun. And then it comes with the card bases. That's what these are. Oh, and they've got them stacked with stuff in between them. They don't usually do it that way. So there's this card base and this card base. This one. More stuff stacked in between. And this one. More stuff stacked in between. And this one. I think these are really pretty. They're really colorful. I don't like this one. This is Mint Macaron, my second least favorite Stampin' Up! Color after Petal Pink. But these are very colorful and pretty. So what I'm going to do is take one of each. So I'm not going to make you watch me make 20 cards. Looks like there's 4 of each one. You don't need to watch me do that. But you can watch, you can see how I put them together. So the first thing I'm going to do, get out my bone folder, my most used tool. Well, yeah, this is my most used tool. I use this tool on every card that I make because it gives me a really nice sharp crease for my card. These card bases are already scored, so I just fold them and burnish them. There's my card bases, quick and easy. They're colored on both sides and they're white on the inside. And these are not bad. Sometimes they're a little flimsy. This is glue dots, which is a really weird way to package them and a little bit frustrating. You'll see it when I try it. And then it has baker's twine and these cute little flowers. These are they look like vellum, but I think they're plastic because they're thicker than vellum. So those are fun. And then the next thing is there's all these little die cuts that you punch out. So that's the first thing that I usually do is punch out all my die cuts. Doing a paper pumpkin kit is pretty much the same as this also. Comes like this. More die cuts. And I found that it's quick and easy if you keep, however many sheets there are, there's 3 of these. Keep them together and they'll punch out all at once. I'm already making a huge mess. I'm not sure where I'm going to have room to stamp. And then these are the white for the words on each card. Circles want to give me some trouble. There we go. So there's all my pieces. Don't know if you can hear my dog snoring. She's on the couch and she started over here making noise as soon as I started filming, and then now she's on the couch snoring away. So the first card, let's do this one. Where did my picture go? I've already gotten I started with a clean desktop. It's already so covered up that I can't see anything. So here we go. I chose this one. It's right here, so I know that I need one of these panels, and one of these panels, and one of these panels. The first thing I'm going to do is take my Hello Sunshine. Usually the first thing I do when I get these kits is to stamp all of the words, and then I'm just assembling. But I'm not going to do it that way today because I want to show you how they're all done. I need to open this. This is the tiny little ink pad. It's a 1-inch. This doesn't want to work. A 1-inch stamp pad. See if I can open this without cutting myself. That would be a good thing. There. I'm going to leave the top part attached, and then sometimes these lids don't stay very well. The first thing I'm going to do before I stamp on my little piece, I'm going to make sure that my stamps correctly. I'm going to use my scrap paper for that. These little ink pads work really well for the Stamparatus that I showed in my video last week. There we go, that works. So I'm inking this up. Just tapping lightly. And it's getting this all inked for me. The nice thing is this is a clear stamp, so I can see through it. Firm, even pressure. Don't push too hard, and hold it for a second so that it stamps the way you want it to. So there's my sentiment. Looks like I have a dog hair on there. And this is popped up on dimensionals. They give you these bigger sheets of Stampin' Dimensionals. Actually, the sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals that they give you is usually a sheet that is the right amount for your card. Sometimes they give you, well, everybody uses a different amount when they're putting stuff together. So for somebody else it might not be enough. For me it's plenty, because I just put one in each corner and one in the middle so it doesn't sag. And then this goes like this, and I've already done something wrong. They wrapped the baker's twine around this, and I'm a little challenged when it comes to wrapping. It's wrapped around once and tied in a bow. I'm a little challenged when it comes to wrapping around and then tying in a bow. But let's see. I'm going to, since I already took those off of there, I'm going to start by just putting this down because I don't want it to stick somewhere else. So I'm going to put this like that. And then I'll try this. This is not my preferred. I'm okay tying bows, but so usually what I do when I need to do this is I'll tie a knot first, because it's really hard for me to tie a bow like this. So first I'll tie a knot, and then that's not going anywhere. Then I will turn it over, just like tying my shoes. I turn it over. So I find that my bows seem to be upside down when I tie them. So if I turn this over, then the bow should be right side up on the card. So there we go. There's a bow right there. And then I'm going to take this blue piece, but it doesn't really tell you what to do with it. That's okay. I am going to put glue on this. They probably have it done with Stampin' Dimensionals, but I'm having a really hard time reading that fine print. So I'm going to go like this. Put that on there. This I am putting on Dimensionals. Let me see where I want them. This is going to go like this. So I just don't want one on that end, because it's going to kind of hang off. They put it on top of the bow. I figure if I'm tying a bow, why do I want to cover it up? So there's the first card. Quick and easy. You could layer the inside if you wanted. You can leave it like that. You could definitely stamp your stamp on the back. Where's my... There it is. I have a topper stopper thing that Deborah with Deborah's Chillin' Bags gave to me, but it doesn't fit into this glue bottle. It fits in a different one. So that's the first card. Here's the second card. This one has I made a mess here, so I can't see what I'm doing. This one has this. So this is popped up with Dimensionals. Put it right there. I need to clean my stamp. And I clean my stamps just with a washcloth and water. Somewhere I told the story about why I'm not using the Stampin' Chamois that Stampin' Up! Has. I like it, but and it was no fault of it. It was a different issue. I wish I could make myself stay neat when I'm doing this, but it just doesn't work. It's not in my brain for some reason. Okay, now we want just a note. And this one. I only want one. I'm going to ink up. Put it in the camera. I think it is. So there's that. They tied a bow with 2 strands of baker's twine, which is what I like to do anyway, because this baker's twine is very thin. So if I'm tying a bow, I'll almost always double it anyway. Then try to get it to do what I want. I like little bows. They have a big bow on there. There's that. This needs Dimensionals on the back. I'm going to put them in the middle. Stop it. I'm putting them in the middle because I want them to be on top of this green thing. If I put them on the edges, they won't be. So there's that. And then I'll show you, where did they, oh here they are. These tiny little glue dots. They have a little cover on them. The trick is to get the cover off without getting the glue dot. I did it that time. Usually the whole thing comes off. And then I got the glue dot on there. And that goes like right there. And then the other thing they've done on this one, which they did on this one too, I didn't notice that. They've got the little white flowers on there. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. I'm going to dump out some of these little white flowers. Take off some of these. See, the glue dot came with it. So that's a bit of a pain. I really want just the... Maybe I can make it work this way. My fingers are too big for this tiny work. So one right there. So that time it stayed on there. You just don't know which way it's going to go. Right there, these are really cute little flowers. That time it came off. It's like every other time. Yeah, this is... one right there. Oh, that one came off on my finger. It wasn't the one I was going for. On the back of there. I have somewhere, and I cannot find them, the Cutter Bee reverse tweezers that I love. They're very pointy on the end, and they open when you squeeze them instead of being open and then you squeeze them shut. And I need to find them, or I'm going to buy another set because this, I use them for this kind of thing. So there's that card. Card number 2. Card number, I'll do this one next because it's on the same page. So it has this banner, which is again put on with dimensionals. I've lost my dimensionals. I like this yellow background. Looks like Mango Melody and maybe some Daffodil Delight or So Saffron thrown in there. So this one is here. Oh, they once again wrapped the baker's twine around and tied a bow. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to clean this. The other thing that I would have done is probably put each word on a different block because I have all the blocks. Thanks for being you. And then I wouldn't have to change as often. And this one goes on the same one that we did before on the last card. Oh, I didn't ink that very well. That's better. Thanks for being you. Okay, this is put on with dimensionals. And I'm going to tie another double bow. Just because that's the way I like to do it. The nice thing about card kits is you do not have to do exactly the way they did it. You do however you want. So I like to tie bows like this. This is the way I do my kits. I can get another one of these. I got the whole stinking thing again. Try to put it on the back of there. This is not the way to use glue dots. So these are not my favorite kind of glue dots. And it goes right there. And then they put a couple little flowers on there. There. And there. I guess since I quit fighting with the glue dots, I'm not having such a hard time. They just don't do what I want. They do what they want. And there. So that's the third card. So these go really quick. Then we will flip this page. Do this one. This one goes this way. It gets this on it. This is not put on with dimensionals. So in the kit, because I say it's an all-inclusive kit, if you're using supplies in the kit, you would use the little glue dots to put it on if you didn't have adhesive. So that goes like that. And then they've taken this and they're wrapping it around the whole card twice. And there's a bow over here. So, see if I can. I want a bow right here. Actually, we want this whole thing on this point. So as I did before, I'm going to tie this in a knot. And then I will tie my bow. I'll do this one right side up and see what happens. It needs to be kind of sideways anyway, so. There's that part. Then they use one of these that is put on with Stampin' Dimensionals. This is going right there. Circle. So I'm going to want just a note again. Nice thing about the clear stamps is I didn't get it on the block straight, but it doesn't matter because I can see through it. It doesn't have to be straight. I can still, oh, and this is a circle, so it doesn't matter anyway, but you can still get it straight. This one. one is not done with dimensionals either, I don't think. You could if you wanted to, because there is plenty of dimensionals. That goes like that. And yes, we have some flowers on here. I think everyone's supposed to have flowers on it. That one is way off to the side, but it's all clear, so it's okay. Flower there. There. And there. So there's that card. And the last card is this one. So it's got this on it, which does not look like it has dimensionals. So I'll just add some glue on the back of here. This uses one of these with dimensionals. And the dimensionals are almost the same width as this, so if you put them where the points are pointing towards each end, then they'll go on there just fine. If you put them the other way, they would stick out. This one's going like this. Then we want this. This one says, way to go. There's that. I am not going to... Oh, this one needs some stamping too. So there is, you can see on here, these little flowers. So I should have done that before I attached that. I try not to stamp on something that I have layered like that. That goes right there. Here. Here. That's just a cute little addition on there. And I almost missed it. So this I'm just going to glue. I don't like to make them too thick because then you have a hard time mailing them. You have to add a lot of extra postage if you make your cards too thick. These cards are plenty light enough. They have no weight to them. But if they're thicker, that's crooked. If they're thicker than 1/4 of an inch, you have to add extra postage. So this needs a bow. Ah, I should not have laid that in there. And I'm going to do double bow again. And they have it underneath there, but I don't like them under. I want to see my bow. Ah. So, here are the 5 cards. Oh, I gotta put flowers on there. Yes, I do. Flowers, flowers. These cute little flowers. You can put the flowers wherever you want. I try to put them where they did, but and there's way, well, I was gonna say there's way more flowers than you need, but I've only made one of each card, so I don't know how many flowers you'll end up with when you're done. There. So here's the 5 cards. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I did not time how long that took me. Didn't take a huge amount of time. And I do everything assembly line style. So like I said at the beginning, I would have stamped all of the words and set them aside, and then I would have done all 4 of each of the 5 cards. I would have done the whole thing all at once. Normally. But you guys don't need to watch me make all the rest of those cards. So let me set this stuff aside because I have something else I want to show you. Stuff everywhere. Stuff everywhere. And trash. Okay, I want to show you another card kit. Well, first I'm going to show you this month's paper pumpkin kit. You have to subscribe by the 10th of the month. You can skip a month by logging in to the Paper Pumpkin website if you need to skip a month. You can suspend, I think. Pretty sure. Anyway, it comes in like this in the mail, and it's shrink wrapped in plastic with a label on it. So the nice thing is you can reuse this box. These boxes are fun for a lot of things. I had a postman, well, we had a substitute postman. This box, the way that it is, from the postman's side fits perfectly in my mailbox. From my side, there's a lip around the front and it does not come out. And it seemed like for a while, every month when this came, we had a substitute postman, and he always put it in my mailbox instead of the big box. And every month I had to destroy it to get it out. It didn't used to be in shrink wrap, so I could get a hold of it and pull and rip it, but then I couldn't reuse the box. Now they're in shrink wrap. I really don't think I could get it out. And we did just get a new postman, and this was my first paper pumpkin kit with him. I was very pleased. He put it in the big box like he was supposed to. So you open it, and inside, this one's called a box of sunshine. They all have an ink pad. They all have a stamp set. Like I said, the first one you get also has a stamping block. And then they come shrink wrapped. And these are the cards. This one is really pretty. Anything else in there? These are really pretty cards, and they're showing how, see this one right here? It's showing how you can take some of the card elements and put them over this spot on the box, and then you've made a gift box. But I think these are really pretty. I can't wait to play with them. Not going to do that now. I'm sure my video is already too long, and I have one more kit I want to show you. This other kit, this is not an all-inclusive kit, so you have to buy something. You usually have to buy the stamp set to go with it. So this is the kit, the box itself. I had to have this just for the box. Isn't this beautiful? I love the purpleness of it. It's a really cool box. It opens like this. The kit's inside. Sorry, I bumped the camera. These are the things that it makes. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 different cards. I think there's going to be 5 of each one. So this one does not come with the stamp set. So I did purchase the stamp set separate, and I'll be making these cards. And I just love this box. The box by itself is amazing. What a fun box. Well, it's purple. Of course I love it because it's purple. I will open this and show you the cards. And the envelopes are also purple. Come off of there. So this is one of the cards. This is the one that's on, matches the box. Oh, it's a card front. Okay. So, I haven't done this kit yet before. So you get card bases. It's a card base. So there are, this is soft sea foam. Purple posy, I believe. Probably petal pink. So those are all the card bases. And then this other piece is a layering piece that you can put on. So they have this one. This is really pretty. Isn't that beautiful? That's really pretty. And that one, that's really pretty. So you could do other things with these. These could be journaling cards. You don't have to make cards out of them. You could do whatever you wanted. And then these are the envelopes. All the envelopes are the same. They're not different for the different cards, but I like how they're light. They have a border around them, and on the other side it's like that too. So those are really cool. Comes with these laser cut pieces that you'll use to make the cards. So you can see like this circle right here. It's this laser cut piece. And it comes with really pretty ribbon, which is not ribbon that they have normally. So very pretty, a sheer satin ribbon, and then purple baker's twine. So that is this kit. I cannot wait. I don't have time. So I think I'm going to leave this all in its box and sitting where I can see it just because it's pretty until I do have time to get to it because it's beautiful. So I'm going to put this in here. So that's my video for kits. Like I said, if you're a very, very beginner, you don't have any supplies, this kind of a kit, this citrus something citrus, Simply Citrus card kit. There's a couple other kits in the catalog. I can't remember. I think there's might be another one that's all inclusive, but this one comes with everything that you need to make 4 each of these 5 cards, which is awesome. Paper Pumpkin comes with everything that you need also, and then this one you need to purchase the stamp set to go with it. I'm going to do a giveaway today, and I will give away these cards. I'm thinking. I'm going to give, there's 20 cards, 4 each of 5 cards. I'm going to do 2 giveaways. I'm going to give away 2 of each of these cards to 2 different people. So they'll each get 10 cards. All you need to do is say enter me in the comments below. And this video is on Saturday morning, so I won't be home on Sunday. Monday when I get off work, I will do a drawing. So this is a video on Saturday morning on July 27th. So Monday evening, July 29th, I will do a drawing and I'll draw 2 names. Each one of you will get 10 of these cards, 2 each of these 5 cards. I'll finish them and I'll send them out. Thank you for watching my video. As always, if there's things that you would like to see how to do, please let me know in the comments below. I am looking to add to my list of things to do for videos. I have a lot of videos that are more advanced that I want to do, but I want to do what you guys want to see. So please let me know what you want to see. I ask this every week on my Stamping 101 video. I am making a list. And many of the things that people comment they want to see are already on my list. Some of them are not, so it's nice to get new ideas. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment below if you would like to win a set of 10 cards. And I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend and a great start to the new week. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.